Yeah, in this time, if you're hated, it's because of your righteousness, right? And you're gonna be used and abused in accordance to this world because you have the mind of God, your charity, your love, your meekness. We live in a world where people take advantage of people's weakness. So you're gonna be taken advantage of. People are gonna hate you because of your righteousness. You can't be rah 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 and then turn around and say, "Oh, yeah, see, they hate us." You know what I'm saying? They hate you because they just don't like you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shai, the mind of God, and you just out there, yeah, people are not gonna like you. So there's various reasons why people just don't like you, but the elect is gonna be hated. In a way in which we are totally innocent, and the vibration that we must push forth is one of what? Is one of love. I want to get this real quick. Brother posted this in the group chat, and it's very heavy. Very heavy, and it puts a perspective on what the Lord had to go through. You know what I'm saying? And the type of agony and pain that he had to endure, primarily being an innocent man. What he had to suffer being innocent.
Listen to what Jordan Peterson explains happened to Jesus and the cross.
You cannot write a more tragic story. It's impossible, technically. Why? Well, because it's a story of the aggregation of everything that people are afraid of. So there was no death more painful than crucifixion. That's why the Romans invented it. It was to punish political miscreants. It was the slow, agonizing death by suffocation, essentially, and dehydration and exposure. It's extraordinarily painful. Okay, so that sucks. That's pain, man. Plus, it's coming. That's part of the story. Plus, your best friend betrayed you into it. Plus, your people turned against you. Plus, they're led by a tyrant who doubts truth. Plus, you're a victim of the Roman Empire. Plus, you're completely innocent. Plus, everybody knows it. Plus, they choose a criminal to be released from this experience instead of you, even though they know he's a criminal and they know you're innocent. And you're young, and you've done no wrong, and all you've done is help people.
Amen if you love Jesus and followers.
Yeah, and they're gonna hate you, bro. They're gonna hate you for pushing the message of peace, right? Because, again, they don't have the mind of God. So they think that we get offended at when we bring out Matthew 5, how the Lord talks about turning the other cheek and loving your adversaries and being at peace with all men. And they always try to put a but to it. You know what I'm saying? Like as if there is a but. There ain't no but to it. All right, this Yahweh Shai did, Hamashiach did unto death, and he said if his disciples was gonna follow his footsteps, indeed, and indeed they did. All right, and indeed they did. All right, all of them. All right, suffered the same fate that he did. All right, being put to death, being martyred, being killed innocently. All right, and here in this time we have there are more martyrs that are going to be put to death. All right, more people that's going to be put to death for this word. And these men hate it because they didn't die for him. They wasn't willing to die for him in the first century. They ain't willing to die for him to this day, man. And not only do they hate it, right? They're gonna be put to death, man. Esau has something for them. Yeah, Esau has something for them. Esau has something for them because they're of this world. And when you're of this world, you get linked in, they'll link you in groups and shit. So for instance, you have this the FBI terror watch list, or in the hate organization, the hate organization list, in which you got all these KKK, Black Panthers, Proud Boys, Black Panthers, Proud Boys, you know, Sakari, Israelites, IUIC, and here's the thing, right? You see Nate, he be posting, what he be posting? Like, oh yeah, that's what they do. Oh yeah, ISUPK, we are not affiliated with any other groups. As if Esau's just gonna fucking as if Esau's just gonna be like, yeah, oh no, Slakia. Yo, this is IUIC. They wear the purple garments. You know what I'm saying? They wear the purple garments. Like, you guys are all in the same, lumped up in the same category. You're in the same category, bro. And the thing about this new covenant is, the new covenant is the protection. Like, that's the blood. And when you say that you're not in the new covenant, it's heavy, bro. They're telling the death angel that you're not, you don't believe in the Lord. It's heavy, bro. So here you have, right, in the ancient world, it was a physical ritual that needed to be done, right? And we're gonna keep pushing this. The reason why it was done physically, so you can understand it spiritually, right? So what you're doing, right? And this is the scary part of how these men have been stripped of their spirituality, because they don't really understand how the spiritual realm works. They don't understand how the spiritual realm works. So when you read Ezekiel 9, when you read Jeremiah 17, when you read these scriptures, Revelation 9, because they replace these deities with men. You know what I'm saying? These niggas are talking about World War One and World War Two and shit, concerning some principalities that's about to be unleashed on this earth, and that's about to completely annihilate people. They're already preparing you to see demons and stuff like that, calling certain syndromes certain demons, because they know they're about to make their appearance on the earth, man. The Antichrist is about to make his appearance on this earth, right? And the scriptures talk about a Antichrist, and talks about many Antichrists, but it talks about a Antichrist, right? And so they already know that these people are finna come in and make themselves manifest amongst the people, and they're about to unleash havoc on this planet. That's why it tells you in Daniel's the 12th chapter, that there's gonna be a time of trouble such as there hasn't been since there was the time on the earth. What is it speaking of? And so much that angels are gonna have to come down here and fight for the children of the promise. So when you have that aura over you, that I'm not in the new covenant, you know, you do not have that mark of exemption. All right, when you thank the Lord for the blood and you're constantly praising his name, again, thanking him for the blood, and you have that mark of exemption. You're marking yourself. You're that's that thawa. That's that thawa. And that's it, man. It's not gonna be yeah, we went out there and we was teaching, and we was cussing people out, and we was putting the curses on people, and yeah, we hated Esau, you know. Yeah, we hated Esau, and yeah, we hated the 2/3. Like, you know what I'm saying, we hated the 2/3. You think you in the spirit doing that, man. You're in the spirit of the devil. You're no different. And that's what I'm telling you. Esau lumped you niggas all up because he knows that you ain't no real threat. He knows where your threat lies. And you have to understand this too. Bro, they got, again, the FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigations, the CIA, the Central Intelligence Agency. Their job is to gather up information on everybody. Everybody. You gotta understand, they have a list. They could put a mark on your mailbox, basically. And it's not a physical mark, right? Like your IP, your address, your home. They know everything. They know who you are. They know what you post. Again, you got Facebook, all right? So, and what does it say? What's on your mind? So they literally want you to put what's on your mind in there, and people do. They put what's on their mind, you know what I'm saying? Such and such, Tom Green, you know, John Doe, you know, mother, father, linking you up in these little groups. What are you posting? Are you conscious? Are you in the black conscious community? All right, are you into Egyptologists? Are you a Muslim? Right, then they'll just categorize you to another, you know what I'm saying? Move you to, it's like the Matrix. Move you to a group of people. All right, you know what I'm saying? All right, he's in a hate group. He's pushing this. He's on the highway, so when all hell break loose, he's gonna be doing this and he's gonna be doing that. All right, we got you. Move you over to another group. So they could basically human on you, and then just hand you over to the local authority. y'all don't understand how this is gonna go down. And the thing about it is, right, it's not about not being scared of Esau, right? It's not about that. It's about, what are you dying for? It's about, what are you dying for? Like, if you're gonna die for the Lord, let me see. Let me get this real quick. So it says, it says, if any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of God. If any man minister, let him do it as his ability which God giveth, that God in all things may be glorified through Yahushua Mashiach, to whom be promise and dominion forever. Beloved, think not as strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened to you, but rejoice insomuch as you are partakers of Yahushua's suffering. When his glory is revealed, ye may be also glad with exceeding joy. If you be reproached for the name of Yahushua, happy are ye. So you're gonna suffer, but if you suffer, you know, in the name of Yahushua, all right, you're gonna be happy, right? For the spirit and the glory of God resteth upon you. On their part, evil is spoken of. All right, but on your part, he is glorified. But let none of you suffer as a murderer, or as a thief, or as an evildoer, or as a busybody in men's matters, right? So don't suffer. You know, don't suffer as somebody, a fucking Klansman. That's what you niggas is doing. That's what you guys have turned this into, like some black power shit. And you think about it, this movement sprung out in that time. You know what I'm saying? In the 60s and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you turned this into like some black power shit, to where it's like, you gotta, well, most of these guys, and like I said before, at least in GMS, they didn't teach that brown paper bag fucking doctrine. One thing about Elder Tahar is he made mention of, look, there's gonna be Israelites throughout all the nations, every nation, and they're going to look just like the other nations, amongst Amalek, amongst Esau, amongst Moab, amongst Ham. You know what I'm saying? So, but you got these other camps, bro. Like, they really don't understand that concept, bro. And they don't really understand that concept. So all you're doing is sitting there, and people have coming up, and they believe. I remember one time I was watching Zabak, and there was a guy that he looked like a Moab. He was like, yeah, I believe that. I raised my sons off these same principles. You know what I'm saying? Off the Lord, letting them know. And he's like, oh, get out of here, you you a gook, man, you a gook, and it's like, bro, you can't fucking conduct yourself like that, because you're not gathering the sheep. All you're doing is scattering the sheep. You are the wolf. You're the one who needs, that the sheep needs protection from. You know, you could hinder and destroy men's faith like that. We know you do, because the scriptures talk about that. You stopping people from coming in, and you yourself, you ain't even fucking going in. You know, you ain't even going in. So you have to suffer the consequence for destroying somebody's faith. Is what the scriptures say. So if you're not in these last days meditating on the blood, you really can't give thanks for what he did. So you're not acknowledging what he did. It's crazy, bro. You're still waiting for something. That means you don't have faith. That means you don't even believe, bro. You don't even believe. You don't believe the scriptures. You don't believe the scriptures. So you could speak about, you could speak as if you do. All right? You could speak as if you do, but we know that you don't. We know you don't believe. Because if you believe, you wouldn't be teaching such a faithless doctrine. You wouldn't be teaching such a faithless doctrine. I heard this one dude said, you know what I'm saying, and this guy, man, I know this brother for a long time. I sent praise for that brother. He said, if we're in the new covenant, why don't you just jump off a building? So they really equate, like, and these guys be into like Goku and shit like that. Yo, it's crazy, bro. Like these guys think they're gonna be flying in the sky, shooting fucking laser beams out of their eyes, you know, here in Babylon in these last days. They think they could rescue themselves. They're in that mind frame. You know, when all hell break loose, we gonna be doing this and we gonna be doing that. Niggas, shut up. You niggas gonna be getting fucked up, bro. You're here to get fucked up. That's why you're here. You're here to get fucked up. You don't have that mark of exemption, all right, which is the thawa, which is the that's the blood, bro. That's the blood. If your aura isn't one of the new covenant, right? If you don't push peace, you're going to get hell. You're going to get hell. You're going to get destruction. You're going to be destroyed. You're not fortified, bro. These death angels are about to be unloosed, and they're going to have a field day. Read Revelations, the 9th chapter. Right? Read Ezekiel 9, the whole chapter, and then read 11. I mean 10. Read the next verse. They're going to be let loose, all right, to unleash all sorts of havoc. Hey, read Revelation, the 12th chapter, and don't use that breakdown that they gave you, that carnal ass fucking breakdown where it talks about the devils, and Satan. The devil is Satan. No, you're all about to get fucked up by some principalities. That's what's about to happen. So you guys are talking about martial law. It doesn't even. That's minute as opposed to what's about to happen. You know. Shalom.